I do not give financial advice, but if I did have to give financial advice, I would say like the video right now. If we can get 750 likes, I will be giving away 0.025 Bitcoin. You can see right here, this nice long position has a very good risk to reward ratio. We can potentially gain this much coming up to the next area of resistance, only having to risk this much. Stop loss under the last swing low. Definitely a wonderful investment. Make sure to like the video, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you are new, welcome. So we got to talk about Bitcoin. We're going to talk about what is happening. First of all, we are trading in this sideways range still, okay? Ever since we lost the very, very important level of $39,000, we have been trading in this range between the levels of about 38,000 and about 33,000. We came down to the low, okay? We got our bounce off of our support. We came up to the high. We got a rejection off the resistance. Now, these were both very, very nice trades. This trade right here, just to review quickly, if we go to a higher term time frame and we zoom out, we can see that the level that is marked on the chart right here is actually the value area high from the summertime range that we were trading in right here, right? We see the summertime range we were trading in. The value area high was the resistance. We came back into this area for the first time since the summer, and our major support was going to be down here at that highest volume node. And so when we came down into this value area again, we were looking for long trades from this high volume node. If we go into the VIP Discord, we can see as we are dumping down, we are looking at this high volume node down here. We had some confluence with a channel that we also have right here, and it lined up with one of our swing trade setups that we had been looking at from around $32,000 to $33,000. And so we did take a long from there. It was very, very juicy, a very juicy long. In fact, I'm still in the long. This was one of my take profits. I am currently in 3 long positions from here. This is one of them, pretty dang high leverage. And then the short trade that we took from the high of the range was a very, very nice level. Again, the reason why we were looking for a short trade at the top of the range there was because it was the value area high from that summer area, as well as a naked point of control. And this was actually a trade setup I did give right here on my YouTube stream 2 days ago, where we were looking at this level, and I was saying if we come up into it and we get bearish divergences on the 1 hour time frame, then we were going to get a move to the downside, right? That's what we were looking for. We wanted to come up into this box right here, get the bearish divergences, and get a rejection. And so you can check this out, streamed 2 days ago. Fast forward to today, we can see what happened. We came up into that box, into the box with the bearish divergence on the 1 hour time frame, just like what we wanted to see, and we got our rejection from there, okay? We got our rejection from there, and that was a very juicy short trade as well, okay? A very juicy short trade as well. And so honestly, I was thinking we would probably come down a little bit lower than where we have come down. And so the question is, are we going to break out of this sideways range? Are we going to break this very important resistance? Or are we going to come down to lower levels of support to put in potentially a higher low before getting a move to the upside? Because we have to understand that we did come down to a very important area of support, right here. And if we come down to put in a higher low off of one of these fib levels, either this golden pocket or this other fib level here, it could be a very, very nice bullish pattern right here, where we put in a higher low and continue on with the uptrend. Well, there's some very, very important levels that I want to take a look at. Now, first, if we take a look at market Cipher B on some of these higher time frames, like the daily and the 12-hour, we can see that momentum is coming up. If we come down to the 4-hour time frame, we can see that money flow is coming up. And the way we were able to enter into this trade from right here was simply using the 4-hour money flow on market Cipher B. We can see it coming up as the price continues to dump. And then very locally right here, we see the bullish divergence. We can also see now money flow is crossing over that 0 line. And as it's crossing over the 0 line, we're printing higher momentum waves on the 4-hour. To me, this is very bullish. And the fact that we have been putting in right now so far, we came down, we put in our low, we put in our high, we put in a higher low right here. We do have the potential to break out of this range right here. Okay, so right now the main areas that I am looking at for resistance are going to be, oh, and by the way, we did take a long from right here. Well, I did, and the reason is because we came down to a golden pocket and we had some nice confluences down there. This morning in the Discord, what did I do? What did I do? Oh, right here, right. We're coming down to an interesting area of support. We had a naked daily point of control right here. We had a previous day point of control right here, and we had a golden pocket. And I was telling people I'm planning to long because we have the 6-minute divergences and down. And if we actually go back in time here to the 6-minute, we can see that as we came right down to our box, our zone that we were looking to take the long from, we are getting on market Cipher B these very nice bullish divergences. And, you know, that is how we got into that long as well. Very, very juicy. A very juicy trade. One of my take profits. Here's the thing, the scalps have been crazy. The scalps have been absolutely crazy. I did not take this short. Actually, that's not true. I've been taking a lot of short trades lately. Which ones have I taken? I did take this one. And I also took one from here. And they've just been so juicy, but they've been a little bit harder to enter. And you can see that we're squeezing into this little area right here. And so as we're squeezing into this area, we need to have a decision. Are we going to break up or are we going to break down? Right now, our major areas of resistance and support very, very locally are going to be this golden pocket confluence with the trend line around 37.7. And also this support down here, this golden pocket, we have around 36.2. If we lose 36.2, then I'm looking down to the $35,000 area. And if we lose that, then I'm honestly looking down between 32, the back to the low, and the 33K area. Because as long as we stay in this sideways range, there's no reason why we shouldn't be looking to take longs at the low of this area and shorts at the high of this area. So the juiciest areas to be looking for trades right now are obviously going to be down here, and obviously also to get a little bit Australian with you, a little bit up here, right? That was a horrible Australian accent. Shout out to all my Australians in here. And so if we can come above this previous resistance, which we did reject off of, then we need to be aware of something else. And here's what we need to be aware of. If I go and turn all this stuff off for a second, because right now we have the potential for the corn, for good old Bitcoin, to be doing something absolutely phenomenal, which is this. All right, if we go to a higher term time frame like the 3-day, right now we have the potential to flip market structure on a very high term time frame. Now, what I mean by that is this. We have this very important support around $40,000. Why is it so important? I know I've gone over this before, but if anybody's new, it was our resistance in January. Then it was our resistance over the summer. Then it got flipped into support and then respected as support once, twice, 3 times now before losing that support. We have done something that is quite interesting. What am I doing right here? Hang on. We have done something which is quite interesting, which is we have been respecting this very interesting parallel channel right here, where from this high to this high, and then down to these lows right here, we have been respecting the highs and lows of this channel. And so potentially we could have bottomed out here. Okay, I'm just giving a scenario. I have other scenarios. This is not the only one, and have put in a higher low from this previous low, respecting this bottom trend line. And if this is the case, this green box is literally going to be the gateway into the relief rally that I am personally hoping for. Because if we can come above this box, and especially if we can come above this key level of 44,000, then we are going to officially have flipped market structure, putting in a higher high, which we have not done since the 11th of November. Okay? So this is a very crucial time. This is a very crucial time. This range that we're in right now will determine the break of this range will determine the future for, in my opinion, the entire cryptocurrency market. Because if we lose this support, then the next major area that we have to look forward to is not going to come in until the golden pocket from the dump of the Roni baloney to the all-time high. And that is coming in anywhere between 26 to 29K, okay? 26 to 29K. And we are in a downtrend. Each one of these sideways ranges has broken to the downside, right? We've had this one broke to the downside, this one broke to the downside, this one broke to the downside, this one broke to the downside. Now we have this one, right? Each one of these ranges, we now have the potential to reverse market structure, because what happens is we have a large move. Price is never just going to go down, right? If we're in a downtrend, it'll go down a lot, up a little, down a lot, up a little, down a lot, up a little, right? So what happens? Elon Musk tweet, small retrace. Bearish news, small retrace. Bitcoin bans China, small retrace. I'm kidding, guys, about the fundamentals. I don't believe they move the market at all, but that's what people talk, right? Every time Bitcoin gets a move, they're like, oh my goodness, it's because somebody in China banned Bitcoin. I don't know about that. All right? But I'm looking for potential reversal in market structure right here. That is why I am holding 3 long positions from this area. Literally, I am in 2 lower leveraged positions that I'm looking to compound if we come down to make a higher low. And I'm still holding my high leveraged position from here in case it just so happens to come all the way up here. And then I can sit there and say I long the bottom at 75x leverage, and I can brag to my wife and she'll say, I do not care. Because she doesn't care. She doesn't care. I love my wife. I love you, Big Butts 28. I know you love me too. We have a thing going on, girl. We have a thing going on. And let me tell you about Big Butts 28, all right? She does not have uneven butt cheeks. They are even, all right? She knows how to squat and deadlift. And I enjoy squatting and deadlifting. And here's the thing. She don't care. I'll show her. I'll be all excited. I'll tell her, Big Butts 28, your boy, your man, Jason Casper. Guess what he did? Man, he done shorted the top. She'll be like, oh wow, great. She don't care. But that's okay. I'll show her anyway. I'll show her Big Butts 28. Look at that. I long the bottom, high leverage. She don't care, right? As long as she can do what she needs to do, that's all she cares about, right? Because there's more important things in life than trading, as I was saying at the beginning of the stream. So, where am I going with all this? I don't know. This ain't financial advice. I don't even trade for real, guys. I only paper trade, by the way. Remember this face if you take anything I say as financial advice. Not only will you lose all your Bitcoin, you'll lose all your fiat currency, you'll lose your house, you'll lose your car keys, someone will come and slit your tires, someone will egg your house. And let this face be forever burned into your memory if you decide to take any of this as financial advice. Remember who you're listening to. A guy with a Pikachu hat, crooked glasses, and an open mouth thumbnail. Never trust a man with an open mouth thumbnail. That's rule number 1 for crypto YouTube, guys. And, you know, people ask all the time, should I trust Jason Casper? The truth is, it depends, guys. It really depends. And here's the thing. If you're a paper trader like myself, then perhaps you can trust me. But if you're looking to trade real money, this is not the channel for you. Okay? Now, back to Bitcoin. I do think there is the potential, based on these higher term time frames. Look at the weekly. VWAP pointing up. Look at the 3-day. Big green BitBoy dot. Okay? Look at the 12-hour. Right? Money flow coming up. VWAP didn't want to cross that 0 line. Big old BitBoy green dot. Look at the 4-hour, guys. Money flow crossing to the upside. Yes, we're getting tight. We're consolidating, but we see that upward direction. Let's come down to the 1 hour. What do we see? Oof, man. Not looking the best, guys. I have to be honest. The 1 hour is not looking the best. But there is some potential, I think, for perhaps a move to the upside, a break to the upside, because there are shorts that need to get absolutely punished right now. They need to get absolutely punished. Funding has switched to favoring longs, which means there's more longs in, which means there's way more shorts in the market right now than longs, okay? Now, let's go back to a smaller term time frame, and let's put on back to our levels. So again, you know, very important areas of resistance that we need to break above. And then locally, right now, I mean, this is it for me. This is literally it for me. I am looking for resistance either here to put in a lower high to continue on the downtrend. So really, if we do something like this, then I will be looking to come down and put a lower low either to this golden pocket or potentially even down to this 0.88 fib before getting a bounce, or if we continue up, I will not be really looking for any kind of resistance in this box anymore, but more so up in this golden pocket area around the high 38s to the low 39s, all the way up to 40K, because 40K, remember, that's the back test of the old range area. We have to come above this to start forming reversing market structure on the higher term time frames. Okay, so basically my plan is I'm going to hold my schlong. I'm going to hold my schlong, my long from down here. I'm going to hold my short from down here, taking profits out, stop loss at entry. Over the weekend, I don't trade, right? It's the Sabbath day. I do not trade. If we pump up forever, then I'm still long from the bottom. If we come up and we dump, you know, before coming to my entry here, well, then I get stopped out in profit, no worries. If we continue to pump up here, I'm going to be looking for shorts up in this area. And it's very important when we're looking for trades, especially when we're trading markets like this, that we do what the indicators tell us to do, right? So for example, right now, if we were to come up, let's say, to this golden pocket, and market cipher B looked like this, right? Let's just do a hypothetical scenario, right? If we were to come up to this level right here, right now, a massive pump, and market cipher B looks like this, that is 100% a paper trade short with fake money. Because this is telling us money is leaving the asset, momentum is leaving the asset, and yet we're pumping up high. Doesn't work out too well. That's how we were able to short from the box right here. And that's why, you know, the other day on my YouTube channel, when I actually gave the exact level and showed what I was looking for, right? We were looking to short from the box because we're only looking to short if we came up there and market cipher B looked like this. Well, we come up there to the box. Let's go back in time to the box. All right, and here we are. And look at market cipher B. Bullish, bearish divergence, money flow coming down. Right, we saw the uneven butt cheek pattern where we had the juiciest left butt cheek over here on the left, followed by the skinny old lady at the diner on the right, and money flow is coming down. So in these types of volatile markets, we really need to just relax. Don't FOMO into any trade when price is squeezing, unless you're an experienced scalper. When price is squeezing into these areas, wait. Don't chase price. Don't FOMO. Wait for price to come to a significant area of support or resistance, and then you can get into a trade. And by the way, if you want to learn how to trade this way, you can check out jasoncaspertrading.com. This course will give you the knowledge and the skills you need to become a confident, profitable trader. This is everything I wish I had known before I started trading, because it will give you a system, a methodical system that you can use to avoid getting wrecked and maximize profits. You'll learn how to read the charts and feel confident in entering positions. You'll learn how to stop trading with emotion. You'll never be able to take emotion out of your trading, but you'll learn how to stop trading with emotion. Go over the strategies I use as well as risk management. Check it out. There's a 20% discount in the description. I pinned the comment in the chat as well. Also, if you do want to join the VIP Discord, where we post trade setups in advance, as well as juicy technical analysis updates, as well as a community of traders posting the juiciest technical analysis updates, guys. Dr. Harlequin, shout out to Boyan, shout out to White Phoenix, shout out to K-Pax, my man. Got a bunch of other people in here as well, posting the Toast Father with his Elliott Wave idea, right? We got some good traders in here. Michael B, check him out. You can go to patreon.com/JasonCasper. However, it is important to know that Patreon always charges at the beginning of the month. So therefore, if you don't want to get charged twice in a row, wait until the month of February. And yeah, so that's kind of it with the Bitcoin. So, you know, some interesting stuff happened today. I've taken a few scalps, but in general, the main trades that I am in and looking really to hold is the short from here. I compounded that short a little bit over here, and so now my average entry is somewhere not that high, and my stop loss is somewhere above this golden pocket. So I will get stopped out of that trade in profit if price comes above the golden pocket. Also, the long from down here, I'm holding those both, and I'm looking for basically shorts from higher or longs from lower.